Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps. No operation this time. Yeah, it's Operation Weserübung and Grand Campaign 39, last mission. So very happy about that. Not that it's ending, but the final missions usually are something special. So let's see what they have in store for us. So, I apologize for rushing you and your men so quickly, Herr General. But the situation is urgent. The combined British and French forces have successfully ousted our initial landing forces from the port of Narvik, and they look set to hold their ground. Their presence here continues to jeopardize our ore trade with Sweden, and must be dealt with swiftly. Your objective is to seize control of Narvik and the surrounding fjords as quickly as possible. You should be able to count on assistance from the initial landing force. Although they have been forced into the hills and are somewhat low on supply, their commander has assured me his men stand ready to aid your assault on Narvik. The battlecruisers Scharnhorst and Gneisenau have been temporarily placed at your disposal to deal with the Allied naval forces that may attempt to interfere with your operation. Intelligence has reported several major British naval assets in the area, including the aircraft carrier Glorious, and it would be a great boon to future campaigns if you would sink this vessel with any escorts you encounter. Yeah. That is definitely something we're going to try, and maps with naval battles are always fun. At least in my opinion, I like city fights and I like naval battles the most. So let's see. Yeah, hi Lieutenant Joker, and yeah, I just read in the newspaper that Germany lost at football, but we will certainly win here. So let's see. Our units are in almost perfect condition, so I'm doing regular replacements here. Uladia, yeah, definitely still staying above 1 star in experience, so that's not an issue at all. Yeah, and I think we can invest the 23 prestige to keep our anti-tank gun at 1 star. The Panzerjäger, on the other hand, he will keep 1 star even if we do regular replacement, and I still have to rename him. So that's a core heavy Panzerjäger. Let's say it's the first. That's not possible. Yeah. Something like that. That's just for me to keep track. And yeah, don't think it's worth investing prestige on the 88 anymore. It's has a lot of experience and usually doesn't get damaged that much. The Air Force is in almost perfect condition, so regular replacements everywhere. Yeah, looks great, and I don't think we need to buy any more units at the moment, at least. And now let's take a look at the map. Very confusing at the first moment. We already control 2 islands, kind of. We have some units scattered in the background, and our targets are all around this fjord. There might be British ships already in here, and there's a big open area behind us. That's suspicious. So yeah, there will be enemy ships, I'm sure of. So we already know that. So let's see. Let's do what we know first. We have 1 airfield under control. So let's put down our level bombers. I definitely want to secure air superiority immediately, so we will put down all of our 3 fighters. And maybe even our super strong BF 110. So that's it. Definitely not more planes than that. Then we will put down our 8th Panzer Division. So let's see. There are not many spots where we can actually put them down. So let's see. We expect heavy British Air Force. So the Royal Air Force is going to show up, and so we definitely want our flak. And looking at that, there's already a trap opportunity. We don't have to move immediately, but if we put something into vision range, let's say one of our tanks, we can absolutely destroy them. Make sure to put down artillery as well. And that might be a first perfect trap opportunity. Then I want my new scout. Let's see. We already have a lot of information in the south, so let's put him to the north. Maybe we can peek in a little bit and estimate the situation around here. Then we have to put down all the deer. Here we go. There's hills and mountains everywhere, so let's do the north first. We want all the artillery down to the ground as soon as possible, I think. So I will deploy. We have to get in one of the artillery pieces from the 10th Panzer Division. So that's done. We can always send in our ships later. We want one anti-tank cannon, obviously, but first let's take a look at the infantry. So where do we want our pioneers? Doesn't really seem to matter. There are no trenches, so the likelihood of any fortifications is rather low. For now I will put them down here. Then that's 8th as well. Let's get them going. I want vision, so we don't have tanks for the 8th Panzer Division at the moment that still need experience, so I will mix in a little bit. This is my super far side tank, so we will put him here. Infantry to the back. And still 2 units to deploy, so we will need our SE Gebirgsjäger. That's done, and then we can still put down 2 more tanks. So the tanks are done. So I want 1 more anti-tank cannon. And let's give the Panzerjäger some more experience. So this is all 10th Panzer Division. And I want to keep them kind of safe in the middle of my units. So that's it. I hope that's going to work out. Let's take a final look at the situation. Yeah. No more thoughts on that on my part. So let's see how it's going. Let's start into it. Cloudy weather. definitely not ideal. So let's recap. I think getting in supplies here first is a good idea. We'll just let them sit here. Then we have an anti-aircraft cannon here. It's probably a good idea to immediately take it out. And yeah, it seems kind of safe. We can decide if we want to Hi Trangilli, greetings to California. So we can decide later if we want to back up this Panzer with an 88 or with our gun. At the moment, there doesn't seem to be anything behind. So I think this will be our first fighter trap. We'll move all the deer up a little bit, and other than that, I'm not in a hurry. And Fallschirmjägers, the thing is, I'm doing a cooperation let's play with Lieutenant Joker, and we're trying to, there's a question if I'm going to use Fallschirmjägers. And we're doing a cooperation with a very historical layout of our divisions, and there were no Fallschirmjägers in a regular German Panzer division. So no Fallschirmjägers. If we get them as auxiliary units, of course, but other than that, not really. And you might want to check out my Manstein Let's Play. I will maybe use Fallschirmjägers there. So what I want to do now is concentrate my naval forces a little bit, because I'm a little bit too scattered for my taste. And I want to be able to provide fire support with my heavy ships, and at the same time guard my heavy ships with my destroyers. That's very important. So otherwise you easily fall prey to submarines. And we can leave them as is for now, because yeah, I want the unit guarding to the front, and those two can guard the entrance to the fjord, because yeah, we don't know exactly where they will come from and what's going to happen. So then we have to get across here. That seems easy enough. Not sure if I want to move into vision range at this point of time. That could be another fighter trap. So that's probably worth it. And let's always check the movement range of your units, where they can go. That was not the brightest idea. I should have switched them out, because now both of them end their movement on the bridge. That's definitely not ideal. I don't think we are threatened here. This Norwegian infantry, I think on the road, could go in and snipe my truck. And this is our own, so that's fine. So for now, I think I want to stay as is. Provide some fire support from the back. It's not exactly a race here, so let's see. Our strongest BF. Let's guard this area. We can send one unit to the north. just to provide additional cover and maybe build a second layer trap. In case if you don't know what I mean by second layer trap, it's not working like that. But basically the idea is the enemy will spot this tank, send in a bomber or fighter to shoot it down, gets caught by this 88, that's the first layer, and then the plane that's ending up here will provide spotting, and you can put a second fighter out of vision range of the first enemy fighter and then trap another one that is going in and trying to shoot something. But it's not working like I did it here. So let's see, I want to land probably not going too much forward. So we have the anti-tank unit, the puck. We'll keep it safely out of vision range and maybe put him down on the side as well. So then let's see, we have one more fighter. There are no likely targets around here. This is all protected already. We could try to trap planes on this side. Don't want to bomb anything at the moment because, don't have enough information. So I will just move a little further inland. No really great target, so we'll keep him as is. And I don't know if it's worth guarding my ships here. So maybe we'll leave him at the air base and protect our bombers. In case something spots us that comes along this coastline, we know the Glorious is somewhere, so we have to be a little bit careful. So that's it. Without further ado, let's end the turn and see what's going to happen. Trap worked out perfectly. And we have a Seafire here. Well, it's a Spitfire, but it's called Seafire. And those things are not easy to deal with. We have clear radar, so that's perfect opportunity to shoot down some of their units. But this Seafire is worrying me. We can't get our 88 into range. But we definitely have to deal with the destroyers. The destroyers I always call the eyes. Because once you knock out the enemy destroyers, they basically can't see anything. Sorry, I'm not really extremely fit at the moment, a slight headache, but I hope I'm not getting sick. So we should be able to deal with him, because I don't want to move the Admiral Hipper into vision range of the fighter if it survives. And we have to be careful because we still have to protect our level bombers. That I will send in immediately. But for now, let's see. That's a little bit tricky because our strongest BF now is not available. But I think we will definitely gang up on the Spitfire and do our best to shoot it down. Oh god. Very poor hit. A lot better actually. And we have a chance to destroy it. Yeah, done. Perfect. So great job by the Luftwaffe. Air battle pretty much under control, and now we have one fighter available for escort duty. They don't want to fool around. I don't want to maybe let the Henschel do it. We can always follow up with one of our other ships if we fail to destroy it. Nothing in the area, so we can, this is a vision range of 2. So we can send in the escort. Maybe we spot something. We do. And now taking out this destroyer is a little bit risky actually, because we don't have an escort ready. But on the other hand, we already shot down 2 of their fighters. And if we manage to stay out of vision range, that's perfectly fine. That's done. 3 destroyers down. You're rather safe. We want the battleships escorted. Move our submarine to the center. And then we'll form a protective shield for our units, so we can safely move forward. And stay as is, no reason to do anything. So let's switch the view a little bit. Let's put our auxiliary units to work. Yeah, and I think I will risk attacking here, so I can immediately take out the city, deny them vision, so those 2 are safe now. And yeah, we'll think about attacking here. But for now, let's see if we can't dig them out. Eke a little bit forward, just to give us vision. Okay, there's a rather strong force. So for now, I want to harass the artillery. I don't think it will be enough to do some serious damage here. But I need space to set up my defending artillery. So, don't think we need the 88 here at the moment. But there's not really enough space. So the French mountain unit is blocked from moving into here. And this is a rather risky attack. But it seems it's safe, so let's do it. Yeah, it was not safe. Never mind, but now we can set up our artillery to the back, and this forms another fighter trap or anti-aircraft trap if it happens to be a problem. So we are not making a lot of progress here. So let's send in the auxiliary units and see what we can achieve here. HMS Hardy and a random destroyer here. So maybe we can take out this Norwegian mountain unit. Not quite, but it's definitely weakened. That should make it easier for our units to move along. And yeah, then let's see. This is a regular Norwegian infantry, so we should be able to block them off. Once again, this was not the wisest decision. Now I have no unit that can actually reach. And yeah, the destroyer is our rear guard. And moving forward, it doesn't achieve anything. So let's try to knock out this Norwegian infantry. So that's all fine. I think nothing else to do. Grab ammo. Hope they are going to attack here. That's a very juicy target. So if there are any fighters or bombers left, they will definitely go for this one. Then let's end the turn. Ah, serious. Naval fight ahead of us. Right beneath my level bomber. That's where I like you. And the 88 has, in theory, something to shoot at, but the weather is preventing me from hitting anything. So that's not great, but well, doesn't matter. And those units on their own won't achieve too much. So I can send them to secure those final targets quicker. Yeah, serious movement issues. The enemy unit is positioned right here. Now we can see something. And in theory, we should be able to hurt them quite a bit. But for now, let's set up. We have 18 turns, so that's absolutely massive amount. And attacking into this doesn't help us a lot because we can't destroy it, so no use in risking anything. Then we have to land, refuel, and maybe we are able to block the retreat path of this level bomber. We'll see. He will either go in this direction or in this direction. For now, we have to win the actual engagement around here. So heavy forces in there. And now we have to make a decision. Do we concentrate on, for example, the Devonshire, the heavy ships, or do we start to knock out their destroyers? And usually, I think it's a better idea to get rid of the destroyers immediately. Those are the real pain. Because without them, they basically don't see anything. And the naval battle is already won if they are knocked out. So let's retreat out of vision range again. Hopefully knock him out. That's not the case. But we can send in U-64 to do serious damage to the Devonshire and block enemy enemy destroyers from harassing us. And yeah, definitely going for the submarine. That's providing a lot of vision. And we can build a line of fire here and maybe still take out another destroyer. That's good. Refuel. And then we have to deal with the units in here. Let's see. Nothing I can do to really hurt them or hit them. But I can definitely get rid of this mountain unit. That's done. Don't remember how many movement points this guy has left. But we are safe doing it that way. Because now if the mountain unit in the snow is going to attack into us, we'll have a very bad day. And finally we can bring across more units. So, slow progress, but still good enough, I hope. And I forgot to block the retreatment path, but yeah, it doesn't matter too much. So that's it, we don't want to attack here. Our auxiliary units still can do something. If we can keep the hardy busy, that's a bonus. Another mountain unit. This would be a suicide fight, so let's not do it. Hi Bill Berlin, thanks for wishing me good luck, and yeah, it's looking good. Let's end the turn and see what the allied units are going to do. We have to be careful not to lose our own destroyers first. Hit on the hardy. And the British fleet really is massive here. But the submarine, the destroyer did its job, it's protected the submarine. Wow. Yeah, that was all right. Let's see. Now we can send in our big strategic bombers and really do some work. Well, in theory. Submarine down. And Lieutenant Joker is saying historically the Glorious was taken out by the submarine, but for now I have to keep my submarine alive. That's the first priority. So let's see. Like I said, I don't care about I don't care about the enemy capital ships so much for the moment. If they are a little bit weakened, that's fine. The real issue are those pesky destroyers. And yeah, I can't get him out of the way. I could use my submarine. I think that's a good idea. Then I will again withdraw a little bit. Oops. And provide a screen to cover my big ships. But I think we are making good progress. Not going to use my fighters on the ships. And then let's see. We can make good use of our auxiliary units. Get the resistance out of the way, at least in theory, but they are not much of a problem now. Then well, the tank is not doing us any good here. What we really want to achieve is getting this French Gebirgsjäger unit out of the way. We're going to take a little bit of damage, I think, but maybe we can avoid that. Yeah, that's great. Then we'll block them from reinforcements. Move forward, and we have to be careful because we know there still is a level bomber that's going to come in, so maybe that's a good opportunity to trap him. I don't think he's in range of my ships, and I don't think they can actually see him. Vision range of 3. Nope, my capital ships are well out of vision range. So let's see. Norwegian infantry has to be cleared. Nothing else my artillery can hit, so let's prevent any damage. Yeah, nothing we can achieve at the moment. Set up the artillery to do something. And that's it. I don't want damage on my tank actually. So let's take them out with the auxiliary unit. And I think I want them not attacking in this area. So maybe this trap works. Now they have a clear target. That's good enough, I hope. So everything under control on the seafront. That's looking fine. We can already move back. That's looking fine. That's looking fine. Let's end the turn. Wow, there's a battleship in the background. See? Capital ships without any destroyers. Yeah. Okay, that was unexpected. Yeah, you can't plan for everything, but taking damage on the artillery is actually preferable because, yeah, I lost some overthranks here, but on the other hand, I don't have to use elite reinforcements on them. And we absolutely don't need any more experience on them. So let's see. We have to finish them off. Devonshire gone. We could try. Nah, let's not do it. Warspite spotted. And my priority at the moment is going for the battleship. So I won't care about doing the glorious with the submarine. It's providing a lot of vision for the enemy and I absolutely want to avoid that. Then we'll try to shoot down the enemy level bomber. That's done. So yeah, we are now in control of the seas and the skies. That's always good. Yeah, well. Now, let's move out of vision range to avoid attracting those destroyers again. Then we can finish off the resistance. So our approach to Narvik is clear. We'll race units forward. Well, race is very relative. The snow is kind of hindering our movement, and once we have finished off the Warspite, I think we are ready to deal with the destroyers in the center. So that's no problem there. Wow, he's really entrenched. Does not help him. And nothing in the way, so we'll take the city. It's generic Norwegian town. Good thing we have that under control. I'm a little bit worried about enemy units counterattacking out of there. So we'll take the scenic route. We still have a ton of time, so it's really not an issue. Well, I will definitely take this opportunity. And yeah, just move on the road and outflank them. It's a lot safer that way if we stay away from the British destroyers on the side. So that's good. Narvik almost surrounded. And I think we can start to move our heavy units into the fjord so they can take part in the fight. And help deal with the Hardy and the other destroyers. So that's good. The Glorious is down. Nothing else to do. Let's end the turn. Yeah, and like I said, it's not... It's absolutely not an issue. Yeah, that's humiliating. Destroyed by a destroyer. And I think we have won the fight. Nothing else around here. So we can start to work on the Hardy. Or actually on all of them. Perfect timing, actually. Scharnhorst going in. Hardy going down. And now only a British destroyer is left. We will box him in. And I'm pretty sure we can deal with him, but that's for another day. Let's see. Grab supplies. Gain information about the enemy. I think they bought reinforcements around here. At least that's what it looks like. Send forward all the deer. And the trickiest part will be setting up all of our units without endangering them. I hope there is no hidden force up there. Yeah, that did do nothing. But that's it. So grab supplies. Start to move into position. Block them from going across here. And I hope this anti-tank cannon does not do too much damage, but doesn't seem to be heavy artillery anywhere in there. Simply a ton of anti-aircraft defenses, and I want to keep a retreat path open. Yeah, but my Air Force, I think, now has done its job. Just can try to make sure nothing is up there. Doing a little bit of spotting. There we should be safe. And now all that is left is the attack on Narvik. Yeah, I think it worked out brilliantly. We can... Wow. Keep pounding them. Maybe even lure them to attack out of here. Or buy more units so we can force more surrenders. But I think for now we have done enough. It's time for a first break. We are only on turn 6 out of 18. And if there are no surprises, yeah, we can absolutely level Narvik. We still have full strength on our ships. We have all our artillery in place. So we will absolutely destroy them. But let's not get overconfident. Yeah, we should be totally out of vision range. This has a vision range of 3. Don't expect any random counterattacks here. Yeah, that's it. I'm happy with the position as is. I will make a short break and I'll be right back in a few minutes. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a great fight. Looked a little bit overwhelming in the beginning, but that's usually the case if you're facing AI fleets. But remember, concentrate on the destroyers. Once they are gone, the fight is basically over. So that's it. See ya. Bye.